Hey everybody, today I'm actually going to get into social media strategy. Now a lot of people focus on jumping into the algorithm and saying, okay, this time you need to follow and unfollow on Instagram and this will get people to notice you, notice your account. You're going to pick up a lot of followers. Like, no. That's not what I'm talking about, because the algorithm is going to change and little cheap tricks will work sometimes they won't. And it doesn't really build an authentic brand, right? And again, I'm gonna say this over and over again. If you could go back, go to your Instagram account, go to your Facebook account, and go down to the bank and say, hey, Zion's Bank, or hey, Bank of America, I have 2,000 likes on this post, give me $2,000. They're gonna laugh at you, right? And so our goal is not just to build these massive accounts. Our goal is to build massive accounts that actually move the needle on your business and actually help you out. And so today I'm gonna talk about the very, very beginning of that process and kind of dive into your mission statement and your key core values. And you're thinking, great, mission statement, this is Business School 101. No. Trust me, just sit tight for a minute, okay? So we're gonna go back to the analogy that we used the other day with an ice cream shop. So if you're a local business and you have an ice cream shop, what is your mission statement? All right, a mission statement can be 3 words: sell ice cream. And if ice cream is 1 word, so it could be 2 words, right? So sell ice cream, or it could be, help, insert city, help Salt Lake City enjoy summer by serving delicious ice cream to the residents. That's another mission statement. It could be 2 pages long. Your mission statement is something that is unique to you. Why did you start your business? Why are you in the business? Why haven't you quit, closed down the shop, and went somewhere else? Now, obviously you have personal reasons, but why ice cream shop? Why are you a hairdresser? Why are you a stylist? Why are you, a car dealership? Whatever your small business is, why did you choose specifically that small business rather than running any other? And if it's just, I thought it was easy to make money, we need to change that, because to say it's easy to make money, you're not gonna make that much money, right? You have to be authentic and you have to connect with your audience. So what is your mission statement? I'm gonna write down one for the ice cream shop. So serve the best ice cream Salt Lake City, SLC, has ever tasted. Now, if I was a gelato shop and I served Italian ice cream, I might have a mission statement: bring the taste of Italy to Salt Lake. Bring the experience of Italy to Salt Lake. It completely changes. Now, I'm gonna use that. We have a regular American ice cream shop versus a gelateria. And we're gonna compare the two and see how a mission statement changes the whole flow and direction of a business, right? So mission statement 1, serve the best ice cream Salt Lake City has ever tasted. So based off that, what is my company? What do we value? The first thing we value is quality, right? I want the food to be the best ice cream Salt Lake City has ever tasted. So my quality needs to be high. Right? And so it's an ice cream shop. And Salt Lake City, if you guys don't know, gets really, really cold in the winter. In fact, we got feet and feet of snow. We have great skiing. So a lot of people aren't going to be eating ice cream in the winter. So what am I gonna do about that? What do I value? Probably like a great atmosphere. So I'm just gonna say fun. Something as that simple. Quality, fun, and a unique experience. That's gonna be the third. Okay, so these are my 3. Now let's take it back and look at that gelateria in Salt Lake City. We're gonna change that to, instead of serve the best ice cream in Salt Lake City, we're gonna write one where we say, bring the Italian experience to Salt Lake City, okay? Now let's break down our values for that. So if it's the Italian experience, tradition might be one. Right? We value the Italian tradition. I'm using a recipe for my gelato that my bisnonna, right, my great-grandma handed down the family. My great-great-great-grandma. We value tradition. So when people walk in that door, they feel like they are in Italy, right? The whole design and everything, the whole glass case, you can see it, right? You have a whole glass case with just different gelato flavors in and out. And when they walk in, they're like, oh, can I taste that? And then you pull out a little spoon and give it to them, right? That's the Italian experience. You can see everything, the music, maybe a fan because they don't have AC in Italy. So anyways, tradition, and then we also value quality, and then we value their experience. We want, when they walk through that door, it to be like, oh my goodness, I'm in Italy. Oh my goodness, this is the best ice cream I have ever tasted. Okay, so tradition, quality, experience, quality, fun, and a unique experience. So they're pretty similar, right? We have quality, quality, experience, and experience, but this one's just unique. Okay, so what's the difference between unique and just an experience? Let's break it down. A unique experience is like, wow, this is a good ice cream shop, one that I haven't been to. This experience is the Italian experience, and that's where they differ. Okay? So you're thinking, okay, cool, we have this, our mission statement, our values, but how do we actually use it? How do we put it into practice? So when I start working with brands, what I always do is find out their mission statement and their values at the very beginning. Because what it does, it allows me to understand who they are as a person and who they are as a company. Because when you're out on social media and you're posting, it is so much easier to be yourself than try to fake it and be someone else. Right? The authenticity can snap, it can break like that. Because you're just not you, you're not being yourself, you're not being authentic. Right? So we find out these values first. And then we take a step back and we look at the customer's core value. Okay? Now let me explain what a core value is. A core value is like, let's take very like stereotypical people. Okay? You have a preacher, and a preacher is going to value God. He's going to value family. He's going to value like traditional values where, probably he's not going to swear, cuss or any of that. And that's what the preacher's core values are. And then if you look at a mom's probably going to value her family, right? And good, authentic, quality time with their family and places they can go as a family. A teenager's not going to want that, right? A teenager's not going to want to go with his mom and dad to an ice cream shop. They're going to want something that's cool, that's hip, that's unique, that's maybe a little edgy, that's just his or just hers, that he can really just explore or she can explore and become herself, right? So those are the core values. And so what you do is you look and you write down your customer's core values. Why are they going to your ice cream shop? Why are they going to your gelateria? Why are they purchasing from you? And you write that list, right? So for the gelateria, one core value, the people that are going to go to that Italian gelateria are people that love trying new experiences. Okay? The second type of person might be someone that just loves quality, loves tradition, loves the old ways, right? So I'm just going to write down old school. Okay? And then maybe it's someone who just likes to be different, right? Someone that doesn't like to go where the crowds go. Someone that just has a unique experience and a story that they can share with it. And now we're going to look at over here. Okay? Here's the customer core values over here. And they're going to value family time. Okay? And the second thing that someone that's going to go to a traditional ice cream shop that's has quality ice cream, that's fun, and that's a unique experience is going to be probably teenagers after a football or after a soccer game, basketball game, they're gonna go, and that's gonna be their hangout spot before they go home. So freedom, freedom to be. And I'm gonna write that because like you're not turning over tables right away. Like they're sitting and eating ice cream and hanging out, right? And then finally you have family time, freedom to be. It's unique experience, quality. We're just gonna say easy, all right? They don't have to go over here to the gelateria over here and say like, okay, what is stracciatella? What does that even mean? They can go over here and it's like, oh, I'm gonna get cookies and cream. That's a really good flavor. I'm gonna get Rocky Road. That's what I want, right? So these are the values over here. And then these, marker dropped, are the values of the customer over here. So what I like to do is, once I have this, rather than just going after and saying, okay, cool, our customer base loves new experiences, they're old school and they're different, rather than going after these people, I like to find out where our core values and their core values interact with a Venn diagram, okay? So, huge Venn diagram, and I write down all of my core values, all of my business's values, and then I write down all of the customers' core values, and then I simply just start putting them in. Okay, tradition is here, blah, blah, blah. And I just go down. And then after that, when I have that, this list right here in the middle becomes my why. Becomes every time I make a post on social media, it has to fit into here. It has to talk directly to that. Okay, so if I'm that gelateria, if I'm talking about the history of ice cream, does that work? Well, yeah, because it's talking about the tradition of a country and that Italian experience. So yeah, that makes sense. If I'm gonna be talking about, like after a football game or anything like that, doesn't really make sense because Italians don't have football, right? They have soccer. So the World Cup, Super Bowl, you got it like this all of a sudden is where you get to really develop your brand. And when you do it to where you overlap, it resonates so much more with your target customers rather than saying like, oh, we're gonna use the Super Bowl because everyone cares about the Super Bowl. So we're gonna do catering for Super Bowl parties and have like these awesome, gallon jugs of ice cream. Well, like maybe that doesn't work here, but it would work here, right? It would work really, really well here. And so like the classic example of this is Ad Age just came out with an article talking about all of the businesses that missed Pride. Now, I don't mean they didn't like advertise or they didn't hop in a float and go down Fifth Avenue in New York City. No, they missed the mark. They didn't connect with that community, okay? And the LGBTQ community is huge and massive and everybody knows about them. Everybody knows their values, right? Everyone has a different experience and opinion on those values, but everyone has an idea of them. Now, your target customer, their values, well, they know them very well. And it's your job as a brand to know those values really well and then cross over where you can become authentic. When you do that, that's how you, remember the situational theory of Publix, right? That's how you're gonna get someone who comes back time and time again because you get them. You understand who they are, why they're at your store, and any of that, okay? So this is your broad overstretching social media strategy. Now, if you realize I didn't talk about what to post, when to post, how to post, what photos you should use, or any of that. We'll get to that, okay? But this is super, super important because if you don't get your messaging down right, it doesn't matter if you have the best photos in the world. Yeah, you'll get followers, you'll get people that like it, but you won't get people to connect with and actually come to your store and purchase. Does that make sense? So if I were you at home, what I would do, write down your mission statement if you don't have one. A surprisingly high number of businesses don't have a mission statement. Write it down, okay? And then write down all of your values. What do you value? Why did you decorate your storefront like that? Or why is your website designed that way? Right? Write down all of your values and then go to your customers and say, what do they value? And at the beginning, if you don't have market research, it could be a guess, and that's okay. Right? It's okay to guess at the beginning. That's important at the beginning because what you're gonna do is you're gonna write down those values. And then when my next video, when we get to social media strategy, I'm gonna talk to you about, okay, how to test these values and make sure that they're actually what your audience values. And you're gonna see that your posts are gonna go more viral, people are gonna be more engaged, you're gonna have super fans, you're gonna have evangelists that are telling their friends about your restaurant, about your service, about everything that you do, right? And that's what you want, right? You want free marketing and lifetime customers. Okay, guys, it's been almost 15 minutes, almost 16 actually. I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope this has been helpful. If it has been helpful, write down your mission statement. Write it down and let everyone know. And when you're going down and after you write down your mission statement, comment on other people's and tell them what you think, right? That's what this group, that's what this page, wherever you're seeing this video, that's what it's all about. It's about engaging and helping people. So comment so people can help you, so I can go on after and help you out. I'll see you guys later.